Good morning, everyone. This is Bremster, and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle called Diversity by Migu. This is a Fog of War puzzle that was sent through to me, and like with many Fog of War puzzles, I have no idea what I'm in for. The rules, as detailed in the puzzle link that you will find below, are as provided by Migu. Normally, I try and list the puzzles in a consistent format so that when you come to my channel, you will always get a consistent rule listing. I can't change a Fog of War puzzle without exposing myself to the details underneath the fog. What you're going to get is the actual puzzle as sent through my Migu. But that's okay. The rules are as will be on the video. I also can't copy and paste out. It's just an idiosyncrasy. So the rules in the description and in that are above me here will be in my normal type, not actually as listed in the puzzle, because you can't actually select and copy out of Sudoku Pad. It's an oddity. Anyway, so the way this works is anything else to explain first? I don't think so. Things are pretty simple at the moment. I'm just struggling to find recording time. So I think I'm actually recording for tomorrow. I normally try and record ages in advance, but things have been a bit weird. And yes, I've been spending a lot of time over on Bremster Games, but I needed some downtime. So cope. Anyway, normal Sudoku rules apply. In every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. We've got a fog of war rule, or a fog rule, which means this is a fog Sudoku. So all of the cells, except for these ones that you can initially see, are there are clues underneath some of them. Probably most, many, I don't know. We do not know what is hidden under the fog, but when you place a digit in the grid, say I place a digit here, all of the adjacent cells will become exposed and you'll be able to see the clues that are hidden underneath them. So digits blow away the fog. They become light sources and you can see through the fog. We have killer rules. So somewhere in this grid will be killer cages. Say there is a killer cage like, I don't know, I'm making this up. Say there's a killer cage like that, and that has a 15 in the top left corner. It would mean that the 3 digits on that cage would have to sum to 15. And then we've got circles in the grid. A digit in a circle indicates the number of unique digits in the up to 9 cells adjacent to it, including itself. So what that means is if you have a circle, how many unique digits are in that circle. So, and then there is an example. If the 9 adjacent cells to the circles are the digits 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, then the circle must be a 5 because there are 5 distinct digits that are touching that circle. Digits in cages may not repeat. Yeah, and so and it doesn't say anything about all circles are given. So I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer, and let's give this a shot. So there's only one clue we can see through the fog, but it's pretty obvious because every Sudoku box must contain the digits 1 to 9 without repetition, and this cell must see all of those. There's no way we can repeat within the box, and this is right in the middle, so it's going to see all of these 9 cells. So this right in the middle has to be a 9. This has given us a 15 cage, which cannot be 6, 9, so this must be 7, 8. This is now an 11 cage that cannot contain a 7, an 8, or a 9. So it must be 6, 5, because as soon as I use the next lowest digit, so this is 6, 5, and these are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now that's interesting, I think. Now if this is... Now this can't be a 1. Because, well, it already sees 4 distinct digits. Itself and... Oh, my cursor is messing up. Itself and a 5, 6, a 9, and a 7, 8. So this is a 4. Okay, so there's no 4 up here. Okay, so this is already seeing 3 distinct digits. So this is at least 6. So this is 6, 7, or 8 because it can't be 9. Because it's going to see... Actually, is that the case? Yeah, it has to see those 6 digits. So this is at least 6. And this is going to see at least those 6 digits. So this is at least 6. So this is 6, 7, or 8. But this is only seeing 4. One of which is 4. So none of these can be 1, 2, or 3. So these... Okay, here we go. So this can't be 1, 2, or 3. Because if it was 1, 2, or 3, then this is seeing an extra digit. So this has to be from 4 or higher. It can't be 4, 5, 6. So this is from 7, 8, and 9. But it's seeing 4 in its box. I am very confused by this. I am very confused by this. And this is the thing with novel rule sets. Is someone can turn around and say, this is I don't remember what the difficulty this was rated as, but someone could turn around and say, this is a 2-star puzzle. It's like, if you're familiar with the rule set, it could be. But if you've never seen the rule set before, something could be very difficult. But in all of these, I can only put 4 different digits. And 2 of them have to be 4 and 9. So if this was 6, 7, for example, this would have to be a 4 or a 9. So whatever these 2 digits are, well, this one of these, hang on a minute, this has to be a 6. I think that's correct, because if this is a 7, this can't be 4, because it sees at least 6. It couldn't be 9 or 7, but it has to be one of the 4 digits that it has to be seen. And I have to use these 4 digits in here. So if this was, say, 8, where's the 8 in those? There isn't one. This has to be the 6, and this has to be 6, and this is 5. So now I've got 4, 6, 9, and either 7 or 8. So these are from 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are from 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not 4. That's not 6. That's not 7 or 8. So this is 6 or 9. This is not 6 because it sees the 6 right there. So these are the same digit. But this has to see at least 7 different digits. And at the moment, it's only seeing 4. Because these have to be from 4 digits, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this has to be a 7. I can't get to 8 because it's only going to get 3 new digits. Because these have to be from 4 distinct digits. So this is a 7. So this is a 7. Because now it's 4, 6, 7, 9. So there's no 8. This is a 7. This is not a 7. And these are digits that are not from 4, 6, 7, or 9. So they're from 1, 2, 3, can't be from 4, 5, can't be, or 8. Now this can't be a 5. Now it can't be a 1 because it already sees 4 digits. So it can't be a 2 or a 3. This is an 8 because it already sees 4 digits. So this has to see 8 different digits in those 9 cells. But these are done. And now I've got to worry about this or this. No, this is now done. This 7 is now done as well, I think. I wonder if I could do something like that. The 7 is done because I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 4 is done. Now the 5 is seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has to be from, hang on, no, this has to be from those two digits because I've got 5 different digits, but it can't be the 7, the 5, or the whatever that is. So this is a 6 or a 9 because it has to be one of those two because it's from one of those 5. And this digit cannot be that one, or that one because it sees them by Sudoku. So it's from one of those. This becomes a 6, 9. The 5 is now done. Actually, I'm going to change the color on the circle. Actually, I might use something a bit better. Can I use something more visible? What about pink? Yeah, pink is okay. But that, and the 9 is done. The 6 is done, sort of. No, the 6 is not done at all. I mean, I can't use different digits in here. So I can look at the 6 in a minute. But the 6, 9 means this is the 4. This is very weird. I like it though. This is an 8. Now this 9 cage, 1 8 I can use. I can't use 2 7. I can't use 3 6. I could use 4 5. So it's either 8 1 or 4 5. They're the only possibilities. This is already seeing 1 2 3 4 5 distinct digits. So I'm only getting 2 new digits in here. So I have to put a 4 or a 5 in here, which works. And the other one has to go there? Because I'm going to get a 1. No, I have to put a 4 or a 5 in here. This has to be 4 5. Because I've got 1 2 3 4, the 9, 5. So in here, I can only get 2 new digits. And I can't use the 6. So let me get rid of these. I'm not even sure why they were coloured anymore. So in here, I've got 7 digits to play with. I've got 6 in here, so I have to use 2 of those. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. I can use 1 new digit, and then 2 of those have to be used down here. And I can't use 6 in here. So I have to use either 4 or 5 in here. So this has to be 4 and... No, that's wrong. Okay, why have I made that? So unfortunately, because it's a fog Sudoku, it's... Oh, no. I can't... I've already used 6. So if I use 4, 5 in here, that gets me to 7. But if I don't use 4, 5, if I use 1, 8, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that would have to be a 4 or a 6. Okay, no, this would have to be a 4. So this is 1, 8, 4, or 4, 5 and something. Yeah, okay, I see where I went wrong. And I apologize for that. I'm going to ignore all of that, and I'm going to move somewhere else. I'm sorry, everyone. This is what happens when you make logical mistakes. This is a novel rule set that I've never seen before. So, okay, so these are 6 different digits. So I have to repeat. No, it was this 6 I wanted to look at because these are 6 distinct digits. So these 3 digits have to be included in here, because this digit is seen by the 6, but those 6 digits are. So the 4 has to be in here. Does that do anything for me? It means 4 and 8 are over here. Because if I put the 4 over here, then these 6 digits won't include the 4, and that will be a 7th digit. So this is from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's no 9 in here. So 9 is in one of those two. Actually, this 4 tells me that's the 4. And this is from 1, 2, 3, 5. Seven is over here, but that's not that useful. So this 6 is now done because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are going to be 2 different digits. So the 6 is now done. So it's got to be the 8, or I've run out of information. Or I'm supposed to have made a better deduction about this. So this has got 6 different digits in it here. And it gets 2 more from here. So there is 1 repeat from here into here. Well, it's not the 4. So this is a distinct digit. That digit could go into one of those two, or that digit could be a 1, 2, 3, 5. I don't understand how I am supposed to progress here. Okay, so if this is a 1, 7, it's 7, 1. If it's 2, 6, it's 6, 2. If it's 3, 5, it's in either order. Am I missing Sudoku somewhere? 6 is up here. Right, no. If this is 5, this is the way to look at it. If this is 5, 4, then I've got 5, 4, and 6 in here. And this is only 6 digits. But it has to be 7. So if this is 5, 4, all of these 3 digits are used down here, and this is only 6 distinct digits. Because all of those appear in those 3 digits. This can't be 5, 4, because I can't repeat that. This has to be 1 and 8. That's the way to look at it. I can take 1, 7 out of there. That is a really clever way of looking at it that I did not see. Now, this digit, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 distinct digits. So this has to be a 4 or a 5, and it can't be a 5. That's a 4. And the 7 is now done. That was the correct way to look at this, and I got it wrong. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do is select all of those and go, these are from 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, this is not a 5. And this is only a 2, a 3, or a 5. Well, it already sees 4. So this is the 5, and this is a 2 or a 3. That was very clever, and I completely missed it. Now, this 8 can't be 1, 7, because I can't put 1 or 7 in here. If it's 2, 6, it's 2, 6. And if it's 3, 5, it's 5, 3. They're the only possibilities here. But these cells can only contain 5 distinct digits. And I've already got 3. How the heck does that work? If this is 2, 6, this is a 3, and I've got 6 distinct digits. This can't be 2, 6. This has to be 3, 5. And now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of my distinct digits. I need one more distinct digit. These are from 1, 2, 3, 4, but there's no 3 in them. This can't be 1 because it already sees 4. It has to be at least 4, but it can't be 4 or 5. This is 6, 7, 8, or 9. It can't be 6 or 7. This is an 8 or a 9. But it sees 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not enough. Because if this is a 9, that could be the final distinct digit. But if that's a 9, both of those become 2s. But that could work. But then this would have to be a different... This could be a 1, and that would still work. Okay, still nutting this through. I am finding this very tricky, but very engaging. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So this thing is, I've still got some freedom. I can fill out this with 8, 3 or 5, 3, and this could be a brand new digit. Did I not take this 6 far enough? No, these have to be different, which immediately completes the 6. So that's fine. I mean, I could mark this quadruple 1, 2, 3, 9, but I don't know how that helps me. I could mark this quadruple 2. It's not a quadruple. This is just 2, 6, 9. So I've got a 1, 2, 3. So there must be a 1 up here because of the 1, 2, 3 triple. So there's no 1 here. So this is a 2, 3 pair. So there's no 2 in here. This is a 1, 4 pair. There is now a 2 in here. That's not helped me at all. Can this be 9? Can I mark this with 9 distinct digits? Yeah, because anti-king exists. I think. If this is 2, 6, 3, 5. So 1, 2, 6, 3, 5. I can't put 4 in here. 4 and 4 means I cannot put 4 anywhere in here. That's an 8. Because if I can't put 4 in there, I can't do 9 distinct digits. So 8 is up here. And now I've still only got 4 distinct digits. But if these are 3s and 5s, this could be anything. But in here, I need to do 8 distinct digits, and I can't include a 4. So it has to include a 1. So man, these overlapping colors are going to kill me. How do I do this? So what I might do is I might draw, if I can I draw along the edges? Yeah, this box. So I can, because if I overlap colors, which is the way most people are going to do it, my eyes are just going to melt. So those 8 need to contain 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this can't be 3, 5, because if this is 3, 5, I've got 2 duplicates and I can only have 1, because 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I can only have 1 duplicate. So this cannot be 3, 5. This is 2 and 6. And this, for the green box, now I've only got 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8. So this has to be 2 or 3. And this is from 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8. And it can't be 3, 5 or 2, 8. That's a 1. There you go. This is not a 1 or a 2. So these are from 1, 2, 3, 5, and 9. No, not 2. 3, 5, and 9. If this is a 3, this would have to be an 8, and it can't be, so this is not a 3. 5 would go with 6, 9 would go with 2. It can't be a 6, so this is 2 and 9. There's no 9 here. There's no 2 here, so this is a 2. This is very clever. This is ridiculously clever. I can now get rid of this green box, and I can mark the 5 as done. Now, this 1, 2, 3, no 4, 5, 6, these have to be 7 and 9, and the 9 tells me that's the 7 and that's the 9, and the 8 is now done. This is redonkulously clever. And then I can unhighlight those. Now, these are now a different set. Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits. I need 2 more digits in here. This is 6. So from these 6 digits, I need 2 repeats up here. I've already got 1. So either this is a 1, 2, or a 7, or one of these is an 8. This can't be a 2. So either this is a 1 or a 7, or one of these is an 8. And I know 8 is in one of those 3. I know 2 is over here. There's no 2 there. In fact, these are 1, 3, 5, and 7. There's no 1 there. There's no 3 or 5 there. This is a 1 or a 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on a minute. No, I've gotten this wrong. How many digits do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a duplicate. These have to be new digits. 1, 2, 3. I've read this completely wrong. But all I've done here is Sudoku so far, so I'm okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not new. This is not new. So these have to be new digits. So they're from 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's no 8 in them. This is the 8. There's no 3 or 5 here. And this is from 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's no 4 or 6 in it. So this is from 3, 5. So there's no 3, 5 here. This is a 4, 6. The 2 takes the 2 out of there. This is a 4, 6. This is bonkers. Maybe I did say earlier correctly, but now this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 distinct digits. So the 7 is now done. No, wrong mode. This is very, very, very strange. Now this has a maximum of 6. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm just pencil marking that in because I can remove 2, 3, and 5 because 2, 3, and 5 see it. And it can't be a 1 because it sees more than one digit. Now if it's 4, 8 is up here and this becomes a 4. No, it could be a 6 if that's a 6. But this is 4 or 6. This sees at least 6 because of those 6. So this is 6, 7, or 8. This is a 4 or a... Hang on, this can't be a 1 because it sees at least 4. This is the 7. And this is seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already. So this is a 6 and this is a 4. And this is seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits. So if I mark this, it's seeing 5 digits already. 2, 4, 6, 7, 9. So I need to get one more. So of these, 2 of them have to be from 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, and one of them is new. This is a triple though. 1, 4, 6. There's no 7 in either of those. This is not a quick puzzle. Hang on a minute. But this 7, now I'm facing the same problem. This 7, these 9 cells already have 2 repeats. So these all have to be distinct because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All of these have to be distinct without being 6, 7, or 9. So there's no 6 here. Sorry, I just hit the wrong button. There's no 6 here. So these are all distinct. These are both distinct. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are both distinct. If this is 4, this is something new. I'm not following. I'm finding this very, very difficult. So there's one digit that's not in this. Only one. It must contain a 1 in one of those two. If it's got a 2, it's in one of those two. I mean, is there a digit I cannot put in this is the question. 3 is fine. I can't put it's got a 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 could go there. I can't. So one digit isn't in this. No, that... Okay, let's do something again. These are 6, 7, 8, 9. That can't be 8. That can't be 9. That can't be 6 or 7. Hang on. By Sudoku, there's a 4 over here. This 4 made this 1 and this 4. So this is a 6. There's no 6 here. These are 6 distinct digits. So this can't be an 8, or I've only got 5 distinct digits. That's a 7. That takes 7 out of there. This 9 made this 6, which means this is 8, this is 9, this is 7. This is now a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 9. This is a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Now this can't be 2 or 4 because it already sees 6 distinct digits. That's an 8. Now this sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It needs a new distinct digit. That is not a new distinct digit. So I've got 2, 4, 7, 6, 9. 7 is duplicated, 2 and 4 is duplicated. That has to be the 1. And now the 6 is complete. Needed to do more Sudoku. So now do I want to look at this 7 again? Because this is also a quadruple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. These have to be 3 distinct digits. So I can't put 7 or 9 in them. This is a 3, 5. So there's no 3, 5 in here. This is very strange. So now I've got these circles to look at. Now this 6 is done because I've got 4 and these are going to be 2 different digits that have no repeats in those. So the 6 is done. The 7, however, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. These have to be 3 distinct digits, but I get that from the cage. But they have to be distinct from these. If this is a 4, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits only. That can't repeat in those 7. This has to be the 2, and this has to be the 4. And now these don't repeat in any of those. I don't have a 1, a 9, a 3, or a 5, and the 7 is now done. But these have to be 8 distinct digits. And I think that's done as well. Because once I do, this is the 6 and this is the 4, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I don't have a 9. And the 8 clue is actually done. The 7 clue, 1, 2, 3, no 4, 5, 6, 7, no 8, 9. So the 7 clue is actually done. Nine is in one of those two now by Sudoku because 9 can't go in any of those. This is a quadruple. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Well, there's no 2 there. Okay. So the 7 clue is done. So I can select all of these and uncolor it. So all I've got left to solve with is Sudoku and that 8 clue. I am very concerned. So I can't put the 4 in there because I've already got a 4 in the box. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that has to go in one of those two, right? Or that is that. Or both. Because I need to get 4 distinct digits in here. Maybe I can do the trick again. I can place 1. I'm feeling like I'm getting to full pencil marking here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 9. But there's no 9 in either of those. There's no 2 there. There's no 1 there. Right, there's no 4 in either of those. This is the 4 by Sudoku. Oh, crikey. There's no 6 or 7 here. So this is a 6-7 pair. So this is 3, 5, 8, 9. So this is 3, 5, 9. So that's a 3, 5, 9 triple. This becomes an 8. So I think this is just down to tricky Sudoku. I'm trying to see where I see that. I mean, it may not be tricky Sudoku, but I'll be honest with you, the fact that I've got the circles and everything, it does mess with my vision. Maybe I should uncolor them and mark, because the only one I've still got to solve is that one. So if I mark that one in yellow as to be solved and then unmark all the others. So I need to get 4 distinct digits into here that don't include 4, 6, 7, or 8. And I can't put 4, 6, 7, or 8 into any of these. I am not seeing this. So there is a 1 in one of those two, but I only need 4 distinct digits. So I do have to repeat. One of these 2 digits has to appear in here. So either that one is in one of those 2 or that one is there. One of these is a 1. So that one is in one of those 2 or that one is there. But one of those 2 has to be a 1. So if that one is one of those 2, then there is a 1 in one of those. And if that one is there, but if that one is in one of those 2 or that one is there, but I know that one of those 2 has to be a 1. So that's not news. So I know it contains 1. So the only digit that can hide is 2 or 9. Because if there's no 2 in it, it's there. And if there's no 9 in it, it's there. So it must contain 1, 3, 5, and this is either a 2 or a 9. But I'm almost at the point of stopping the video and reaching out to Migu and saying, what the heck am I supposed to do at this point? Because, okay, so this isn't an 8 because of the 8 looking up. So this is an 8. So these are 1, 2, 3, and 5. That is a 1, 2, 3, 5 quadruple. So that's a 9 and that's a 1. The 9 looks up making that 7 and that 9. The 7 looks up making that 6 and that 7. This is a circle. That could do a lot of damage because it sees at least 4. So that's a 5. This is not a 5. This is a 3. This is a 2. That's a 5. There's no 5 in either of those or there. This is a 1, 3 pair. The 5 looks down, making this 3 and this 5, which looks up. This is a 2. There's no 2 in either of those or there. The 9. This 5 looks up. This is a 1, 3 pair. So this is the 9. There is no 9 here. And now I'm starting to get repeats. This is a 1, 3, 5 triple. That's the 2. That's the 9. There is no 9 there, which I already had. In fact, this is a 5, which makes this a 3, which makes this a 1, this a 5. This is now a 3 and a 1. And the 8 clue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there's no 9 on it. And the 8 clue is now done. That was just some Sudoku I had missed. The 1 makes this 3 and 1. That becomes a 3, a 2, and a 1. The 2 looks down, making this 3 and 2. And the 6 looks up, making this 9 and 6. And I'll use the 5 to look down, making this 3 and 5. And that is the solution to diversity by Migu. I have no idea what the difficulty of this was when it was sent through, but that was a puzzle and a half. That was really quite tricky for me, but a lot of fun. At the end there, I just couldn't see it. And I think it's because when you're doing variant Sudoku, and this is something that I think a lot of experienced solvers fall away from, and I'm going to keep calling this out because I think it's important. A lot of experienced solvers fall away from the concept of what the clues are giving you. When you have like a single clue left in a grid like this, that's what's going to draw the attention of the solver. Imagine it like if you're reading a book and you've got chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. If they've finished chapter 2, they're going to go on to chapter 3. If you're expecting them to, for some reason, skip chapter 3 and go to chapter 4 without it telling them why, that's kind of a little bit weird. And don't get me wrong, there are books that do stuff like that. And some of them can be genius, but you've got to kind of lead your reader on a journey. And Yeah, when you change tack in the middle of the puzzle, and this didn't really do this, but some do. Yeah, it can be a little discombobulating because, yeah, I imagine a lot of solvers will find that they spent a lot of time. Maybe they found a different path, but looking at this, if they used the same path I did, looking around the eight clue, saying, what information did I need to find? Because that's the thing that's drawing their attention. Very, very cool puzzle though, and I love the concept. Very, very fun. Um, as a fog puzzle, that was that's a really cool constraint. Like it a lot. Thank you, Migu, for submitting it. I really do appreciate it. This is definitely one of the more interesting novel rule sets I've seen combined with, yeah, having all of these combined. Very, very nice. Beautifully done. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you're enjoying the content. And as always, good luck with your solving.